What is up, everyone? This is Francis over here from Nintendo and PlayerEssence.com, and I haven't done one of these regular updates as far as news goes in a while, but we've got one here for you guys. And just like the title says, Nintendo is back in black. Heck yeah. And the reason why I'm saying this is because Nintendo just released their latest quarterly earnings report, and they are back to profiting again. Nintendo has went through a rough stretch since 2011. They've been losing money here and there, left and right. A lot of people have been saying that they're doomed. A lot of people have been saying they're never going to recover, that it's over for them. And just like any resilient business, and just like Nintendo's done throughout the years, of course, they pull through. So I'm going to go over some numbers here to show you why Nintendo's back in black. I'll do a little discussing afterwards, and I can get you guys' thoughts in the comment section below. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at this list here. So, according to the latest financial reports, the Japanese games maker is finally back to profitability. 4.5 billion in cash in the bank. The company's total assets are valued at 9.67 billion. In Q2, Nintendo saw a net profit of 132 million. In Q1, Nintendo went through a loss of 90 million. So Nintendo gained about 220 million in Q2, according to this report by GameNews and of course on Nintendo's financial reports. So more details on everything that I talked about can be found in the description below. If you want to double check my facts, see what I'm saying, make sure that what I'm saying is correct, you can definitely check that out there. This is very good news for Nintendo to be back to profitability. So for my overseas viewers and for those who don't know, usually here in North America, we have something called Black Friday. And basically what that is, it's really when the shopping season starts. A lot of people go out there and buy stuff. But the reason why it's called that is for companies and businesses that are in the red, and Black Friday is the big shopping season, so they get back into the black, so they get back into profitability. So Nintendo, before Black Fridays even hit, because remember, these numbers are a 3-month period ending in September. So this doesn't even count October and what they've done with Bayonetta 2. And of course not what they've done or what they will do in the shopping season. So before Black Friday really even hits for companies, Nintendo was already back to profitability. They're already back in the black. So that is fantastic for them, because going into the holiday season, Nintendo has Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. Bayonetta 2 is definitely picking up steam. It's #1 on the eShop again. So it was #1 last week when it launched. It's #1 again this week. So that's continuing to sell. You also have Amiibo figurines, which is also going to be huge. That's selling on Amazon. That's selling in stores. There's bundles. So the Amiibo is going to be big for Nintendo. Of course, there's Sonic, and with the whole new TV show that's coming up this November, that could be a very popular game for kids and teens, and I'm going to get it as well myself. So we have Sonic Boom. So there's a lot of good stuff coming up, and Nintendo is already in profitability now, and they really didn't do it with any help. It was really on the strength of Mario Kart, and of course they had a few games, Pokemon X and Y selling well, Yokai Watch. There was other games in Japan that did well, but really for the Wii U and the bumped up sales of the Wii U, Nintendo sold 1.12 million, I think, the past quarter here, or past 2 quarters. So they're up high on the as far as Wii U goes and Wii U sales from this year to last year. And that was really on the strength of Mario Kart 8. They had Hyrule Warriors, of course, that launched at the end, but really the bulk of that was Mario Kart 8. And Smash Bros, in my opinion, is actually going to be a bigger seller. Even with the 3DS version coming out already, I think Smash Bros is actually going to be a bigger seller than Mario Kart, because Smash Bros is more of that core fighting game, that core type of game that Wii U players are looking forward to. A lot of people are going to pick up a Wii U this Black Friday, this holiday season, this Christmas, just to play Smash Bros and the Amiibo. The Amiibo can also be a big help into getting a younger audience who like Skylanders and who like Disney Infinity into the Wii U. So I really think that Smash Bros with Amiibo is actually going to be a bigger driving factor for Nintendo going forward than Mario Kart was. Well, although Mario Kart was very good, I think Smash Bros is actually going to be a little bit better. So that's pretty cool to see all that. Basically, to wrap this one up here, I said a little bit ago, people said I was damage controlling, people said that, oh, you're just a fanboy, people said all this junk, when I said Nintendo's going to be okay. Nintendo's going to get back to where they are, because all businesses go through slumps, and we're looking at these reports here, and Nintendo's definitely back because they did a good job of getting their 3DS software out. They did a good job of getting Mario Kart up and going and getting that game and promoting it and marketing it, and they're finally starting to realize, and people are finally starting to realize that the Wii U is a pretty good platform and viable for games. Although it doesn't have all the third-party support, it has some quality first-party titles like Mario Kart, like Hyrule Warriors, like Bayonetta 2, and even Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze that came out earlier is exclusive. We have Shovel Knight. So there's lots of good games on the Wii U that are very quality exclusives that you can play. So people are finally realizing that, and I think that this upcoming holiday season, it's really going to be unleashed as far as the full potential, just because you have Smash Bros. And Amiibo and a cheaper price point. So we're going to have to wait and see, but I really think that Nintendo's profits are going to soar when they do their quarterly reports and their fiscal year reports in March, just because they're back to profitability already on the strength of Mario Kart, and we got Smash Bros. And Amiibo and Sonic and other games coming up. So this could only get better for them. Bayonetta 2 can also push the system as well. So Nintendo, keep on doing what you're doing, and you know what, like I said before, Nintendo's always going to be back. Nintendo's always going to have a plan, and they just announced their whole quality of life stuff too, which is a whole other subject that I'll talk about later. But anyway, that's pretty cool. What do you guys think about Nintendo returning to profitability? What do you guys think about Nintendo's holiday lineup and Amiibo? Are you guys getting the Amiibo? Please let me know in the comment section below. Also, make sure you check out the description. There you'll have links to all of the facts that I had here in my video, so you can cross-check them. Also, make sure you subscribe if you're someone new. When you subscribe to Nintendo and PlayerAssist.com, you get a bunch of cool content just like this. We have the Bayonetta show, we have the Smash Bros. Show, we have the Legend of Zelda show, so you're going to love it here on Nintendo and on PlayerAssist.com. And like the video if you did, it really helps us spread our content across YouTube. Alright then guys, this is Francis, and we will see you for the next video. Peace.